So there are pretty much only 3 nuclear accidents that people use to justify their fear of nuclear energy: Chernobyl, Fukushima, and 3 Mile Island. Now, Chernobyl is the only one that actually killed anybody from the radiation. Killed a few dozen people outright. And then on top of that, it caused a few thousand cancers. Now, that actually is extremely small compared to other industrial accidents. Chernobyl happened in 1986, and Bhopal, India in 84, killed over 10,000 people outright. Huge difference. But one is a chemical accident, a chemical industrial accident. The other was a nuclear. Take also Fukushima. The dose was too small to cause any effects to the Japanese public, and yet that still terrifies people, especially when it comes to the added evacuation that occurred. That's pretty scary, because that actually killed people rather than any of the radiation. And so when you compare those accidents from those power sources to things that are more familiar, like for example hydroelectric, that sounds pretty green, but when a dam goes, then that's going to kill a lot of people. And that happened in China in the past century. A hydroelectric dam took out maybe 100,000 people, something like that. So, the number of deaths per gigawatt hour from each of these energy sources is very different. If you think about wind, well, if somebody falls off a turbine, they die from an accident due to wind energy. And so that all applies to the entire process: the mining, the milling, the processing, the manufacturing, and so forth. All of those deaths add up in terms of how many there are per gigawatt hour. And nuclear, almost any way you look at it, it's one of the best in terms of having the least number of deaths from accidents per gigawatt hour, simply because it just generates so many gigawatt hours. Just in the United States alone, since 1970, it's given us about 20% of all of our electricity. And 3 Mile Island didn't kill anybody. It scared a lot of people, but it didn't kill anybody. So in the United States, the statistics are phenomenal in terms of it being the safest form of energy of all of them that are out there. So something to think about, especially given the hate and the loathing and the terror that nuclear energy gives because of those narratives. So something to think about. Hopefully it's useful. I don't know. Tell me if otherwise, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.